Be our final sequence of the day, the Tier 1 Championship Finals coming at you right now. I guess the Tier 2 ones already got underway. They've already finished, so now we have our final set of championship games coming your way. The OLB Hurricanes and the Bayridge team as they're coming in to this final, and I think it should be pretty interesting. We had Bayridge on the stream earlier today. They looked really strong. Have not seen OLB yet today, but we'll see if they're up to the challenge and who is going to take this Tier 1 finals. My name is Evan Nunn, I'm Johnson once again, joined by Lelo Yuji Masalela again. And what are we saying?
Speaking of finals here. Speaking of the two, we got the number 2 ranked team in Bayridge going in. We already saw them earlier on stream. We know how Bayridge can play. Yes, their previous match did go to 5, but no matter, they were still able to come out with the win. Meanwhile, on the other end, we haven't seen OLB yet up on stage, but I am very excited. Number 2 and number 3 ranked team in this tournament, so the contention will be very close. I'm excited. I'm expecting this one to go 5 again from what we saw in the first Bayridge game, but you never know. You truly never know. OLB could just completely blow me out of the park. Who knows?
Hey, I don't know. I mean, when you look at ranks, it's the exact same across both. It's 2 GCs and 1 champ across both rosters, so we're basically coming in with equal footing, equal skill level here. So it really is going to be, I think, a toss-up between both of these two teams. I mean, obviously OLB, they're still in the upper bracket. They have yet to lose in playoffs. The Blazers did drop to the lower brackets. That was after a loss to OCVI, the Red Hawk. Oh wait, no, that was. Wait, no. So this is a rematch.
Yeah,
this is another rematch.
Another rematch. Lost to OLB first in looking like round 2 of the upper bracket, as OLB did move on to very cleanly make this final. Bayridge as well. Through the lower bracket, they were able to crawl their way. We saw their match versus the Rocket Brawlers going all the way to 5. Very close game. Number 2 versus the number 9, but no matter. They were still able to come out with that win and make it here to what might be the final match of today.
Barring a bracket reset, that's the only thing that really separates, for this. And I think, it would be Bayridge needing to win this first set if we wanted to reset said bracket, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
No cameo.
No cameo from Patrick Smoke Chambers. Unfortunately, I mean, hey, at this point, it's okay. You should tell him to at least watch the stream, though.
Hey, I'll do it.
You should. Tell him to tap in.
Tap in, Patrick.
But
yeah,
it's okay. Regardless of if Patrick is here or not, I think this is going to be a good game. I mean, obviously, we're looking at, 2 really solid teams, that are built so strong, and it's going to be the thing where, kind of like when we saw Bayridge last time on stream when they were going up against Brennan's team, it's kind of thing where you don't really know who's going to come out of it because they're just so evenly matched.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder to say. And at least in the first Bayridge game that we did see, we kind of had an idea. Yes, Bayridge did have to do it in 5, but we still had the notion that they were going to win. I was surprised it took 5, but we saw the notion. But number 2 versus number 3, there's what is that? What is that except for maybe a 1-game difference in wins and losses? So
yeah, it's
crazy close.
Yeah, you can't really I think it's going to be a toss-up either way. Maybe I would give the edge to OLB just because they've been perfect throughout the entirety today. But again, it's really hard to say. I think we're going to get a better sense once we get into our first game of this series, but I think we just need to sort out a couple technical issues on the Bayridge side of the stage. So we'll just hang out here and wait. Just wait a little bit.
Yeah. just a few more.
Have you had a good day?
I've had a great day.
That's pretty good.
I've seen some good Rocket League, which I always love to see. I know
what's not to like.
What's not to like? I know there's even a Paris Major going on. I've been talking about it here and there all day, but like. It's so much fun. It is so much fun to watch good Rocket League, and getting to cast good Rocket League is even more fun for me. So I've been having a great time. I've been having a really, really good time, and the players, I hope they've been having a really good time. I hope everyone in the venue has been having a great time.
Well, that's the goal. We hope
that is the goal.
We hope the Rocket League's been entertaining. We hope we've been entertaining to some degree, at least. But look at this. I mean, it's your guy again. Just zen moment.
No, G is locked in.
G's locked in, man. I mean, he should be locked in. He had a really good series last time we had them on stream.
Yeah, it was really, really good. But let's see. Will this one go to 5? Probably.
Or
barring
four or five,
one player just going absolutely insane in like 3 games, and then we just get a fast 3-0 out of nowhere. This is probably going 5. This is more than likely going 5.
Yeah, and I think even if like the bracket does reset, I'd probably say the same thing. It probably also goes the distance in that series as well. But if it's good Rocket League, then nothing wrong with that, right? You know, we'll get treated to potentially 2 bouts of this, and I think it's going to be, you know, an extra wrinkle, you know, being that this is a rematch. And last time we had Bayridge, you know, it's like we had a really solid game. You know, they were trading blows all the way through. You know, Bayridge, you know, up 2-1, drop game 4, were able to come back, and we had some overtime as well. I mean, you had the whole 9 in that first series, and I think we're going to be getting a little bit more of that as we get into this best of 5 grand finals. Here we go. It's OLB and the Bayridge Blazers for total high school championship supremacy.
Already starting us off, we see Skellington sending a nice shot towards that Bayridge goal. G is going to be able to clear that one away as Happy Cat's on the right wall. He's going to get a nice little touch. Happy Cappy, sorry. He's going to get a nice touch, but already you see the speed from both teams just trying to ramp it up very early, trying to get that opening goal to get that not only mental aspect for your team, but for the enemy team. A little bit of a triple commit coming in for OLB as Choppa is more than happy to open us up with the first goal of the series. Bayridge trying to make a statement early.
Yeah, great way to start. Like you were saying, you want to set that tempo early, set the pace, and Bayridge doing a really good job of playing with that. Choppa picking right up where he left off when we saw them last time on stream, producing at a high level. And that's exactly the kind of start you need for Bayridge, right? You're already sort of behind the 8 ball to start this series, so any sort of positive momentum to start is going to be good. And look at that, that's 5-star Wilding, who almost takes it in by himself for OLB for the answer, but Bayridge's defense comes up clutch in their first test. They're going to send it right back over to this OLB zone where Happy is there to try and redirect it. Still in control in the corner for Bayridge, but OLB already taking it up. That's 5-star again, just going to take it on the solo effort.
Wow.
And another big defensive stop to deny him.
What a touch from G, just barely saving that ball, and Happy Cappy as well with the hat flip is able to clear it away. Off of the 50, Choppa gets a big piece of that and nearly getting a piece of the goal, but it's just gonna go barely wide for Bayridge. Now it's OLB's turn to start this attack. 5-star is gonna have no boost, but still able to send it to the corner and run some interference. He will. It's already transitioning once again is Bayridge. G, the lone man left standing, just has to go early. Give his team time to get those rotates in. 5-star. The long ball mid. Is able to find a teammate waiting in the wings. G's reset. It's just going to go awry. As the 50 is going to go OLB's way.
Ooh, almost. Happy was able to slide that one in, but some more great defense coming in from OLB. Not able to clear it out, though. They're still looking for their first bit of success on the offensive end as Skellington trying to fight for it, but Bayridge so strong in this defense. Another big save coming through to keep this one at 1-0 to start. And now Bayridge flying up the wing, trying to find this other one. G with a shot, but another save coming through. Skellington on both ends to getting it done.
Really good placement from G on that shot there, but even better save. Just make it so awkward. 5-star even, just backwards. having to get that half-flip float to try and save his ball away, but it needs to get cleared as soon as possible. Slay is going to be able to at least get it out a little bit. Not able to get a pop with no boost to his name as G. Does find one with the reset, is going to get a second. No teammate there for the follow. So OLB clearing this ball away now. Low boost for the side of Bayridge is now for the first time in a little bit. OLB trying to press the advantage, trying to get in there in terms of attack. Lots of power. Ball is going to get sent ceiling down, but again, it's Bayridge with these clears, with these long balls that OLB really do not like.
Almost had a chance was OLB, but Bayridge just continuing to lock down on the defensive side. Choppa, he's gonna bounce that one up and redirect it over to Happy. They find their second. Bayridge really off to a hot start now. They're starting to feel it, you can see it.
Yeah, just a classic passing play off the wall, 1-2 to your teammate, Choppa and Happy Cappy. Very nice second goal for them to pick up. 1:30 remaining. OLB haven't shown us too much in terms of converting their attacking chances, but they've shown us glimpses. They've shown us that they can do it. Now all we need for them is to succeed in doing so. Choppa is going to get at least a piece of the ball and OLB's boost to boot. 5-star does get a nice carry, and underneath one, Slay is going to open up OLB's scoring options and bring them their first. Very interesting amount of KPH, but we do not talk about it. So OLB 1 goal away from tying us up.
I mean, you knew you couldn't keep them off the scoreboard forever. I mean, this OLB team a little bit too talented to keep them at 0, and now they got this confidence. G is gonna be pushed back, and look at this, Kemsley, that's 2 goals in a row, just a solo effort to bring his team up from the brink. And just too much pressure for G to handle. And as simple as that, the blink of an eye, we find ourselves tied.
Yeah, it is such an awkward situation to be put in. After that kickoff, the follow from OLB was so perfect. G is gonna be up very early here. Does get that first one, but the catch for 5-star might be even better as Choppa does get 50-50, not really going his way, but G off the side wall is gonna be able to get the bump onto Skeleton. At least 5-star is able to get nice speed and even better shot. My word, 3 goals back to back for OLB. I was talking about how they got to get something started on attack, and hey, they shut me up instantly.
Just an absolute blitzkrieg in these final couple minutes. I mean, you saw that shot from 5-star. I mean, his own rebound to just put it in the pocket. I mean, that's a really nice effort from 5-star, but almost an answer. Happy so close to finding another equalizer for Bayridge, but not meant to be, as they're starting to turn up the heat once again in these final 36 seconds. It's G with the shot, is going to look to take his own rebound off the wall, but 2 members of OLB are there to meet it and are looking to clear these final 30 seconds. Critical now for Bayridge's chances.
Wow.
And just a little bit awkward.
Wow.
Their prayer has been answered. Happy, it wasn't necessarily a pretty one, but it gets the job done.
Man, Skellington just had to go for the rotate there. This is the placement from Happy is it's just perfect. It's just disrupting OLB so well just to tie them up. Now, only 20 seconds left. 5-star trying to go off the wall and get one, but not enough height on the ball. Make his efforts amount to near nothing. Bayridge, I thought they had quite an opportunity there. It's going to be Choppa sending this one forward, trying to get that 50. Cappy's going to get himself involved. G, third man back, has to get that 50 as well. And now looks like game 1 is going to be sent to overtime unless there's some miracle. And yeah, miracles very hard to pull off.
And I don't think this is the first time we're going to see overtime in this series. I mean, like we've been saying, both these teams so evenly matched in every metric, it seems. Early opportunity for OLB, but the first save of OT going the way of Bayridge is now Kemsley. Trying to get this next opportunity set up for OLB, but has to retreat back to the defense where 5-star is waiting for the catch. And now he's going to try and take it up and make something happen, but Bayridge doing a really good job at this midfield presence and trying to disrupt these attempts from OLB to set up something on offense, and Choppa with the silencer. He started it and he finished it. Bayridge take game 1 in OT.
What a double touch from Choppa, just sending out that statement that Bayridge are here to win and they are here to play. Well played from them, able to take game 1 in this series. Man, this is close. This is close, Evan. I'm gonna stick with the 5. I'm gonna stick with the big Bayridge in 5.
The big Bayridge in 5.
The big Bayridge.
The big Bayridge in 5. What rhymes with Bayridge so you can do
Oh, I'm not gonna look up that. No, I can't do that one. I can't do that one.
That's a lot to ask on the spot, but
just a tad, yeah.
But a good showing from the Blazers to get things started. And OLB, I mean, it was slow to start, but like once they sort of got online, it was sort of like really fast on offense. I think if they want to be a bit more successful, we need to be a bit more consistent throughout the entirety of the game. We can't just save these heroic efforts for the end. We'll see if they can rebound in game number 2, or else Bayridge is going to put themselves in a really good spot to get the series. Maybe a favorable kickoff as Choppa. A nice flip to get them close. G's going to fly in, but not able to finish. OLB, they get away with one there because Bayridge, they looked like they had a really good opportunity to find a goal very early in the second game.
Ideally thought they had it. 5-star, gonna get a big chunk of that ball there. Even stealing the boost away from G. Able to get quite a bit of space for the Blazers, but 5-star slowing down the pace a little bit. Gonna get the carry in the midfield, even getting a reset, but Choppa there for the interference. And Cappy's 50-50 should give them an opportunity, and off the back of the bump, G scores, opening up the Blazers in game 2.
It's not the first time we've seen Bayridge get success off these awkward placements, and what a bump as well. Huge play from Cappy to get that play set up, and the placement from Bayridge has just been so good in this series thus far. I mean, those are the kind of plays that make you a champion in this kind of a tournament. They find their first within the first minute. Let's see if OLB has an answer, but another big save coming through. It's Happy getting it done on both sides, finding those bumps and finding those saves. Now G with an opportunity, but gets stymied by Kemsley, who's going to send it back in, but no redirect as Bayridge does get a touch on it, and now they're back in control.
5-star, bringing that interference first. Kemsley at least get one touch off the sidewall, but Choppa's going to get the bigger pieces. She's just sending that one forward. Now 5-star solo play coming in. Is he going to be able to get the carry? And he does! OLB equalized just a minute and some change afterwards. Man, what a solo play from 5-star. I thought he just barely didn't have enough boost or speed for that one, but hey, if he's able to get over one, get it in the net, all's well that ends well.
Yeah, great control being shown from OLB as now we're back to where we ended game 1, equal for both teams. It's Happy trying to make a play as G also in the vicinity. Bayridge lurking, trying to get anything going right now, but still not able to find it. What another crazy shot from 5-star. I mean, we got to see this one again. I thought Choppa had it, but out of nowhere, 5-star comes in and just sends it into the top right corner.
What a clanger into the upper 90. 5-star definitely making a statement in this second game as it seems they're going to be able to pick up another goal for themselves. Skellington this time going to get OLB's third. Now 2-goal lead for Bayridge. Or sorry, for OLB. It's Bayridge. Now you do have 3 minutes remaining. You do have some time and only 2 goals to come back from, but with how this OLB team has been playing so far, it'll definitely be very, very difficult. G there for the cheat is gonna get beat out by Kemsley. The Choppa thankfully wins that 1v1, and off the back of the double demo, oh, disaster. Unfortunate, no finish in sight. The Skellington has to drive that one forward as best as he can. Kemsley with enough time to get that big boost. He's gonna clear it off the side wall, and just having to send your car at this ball as much as possible. Just try and get it away. OLB, you need to do so much to at least stabilize here.
Need to try and stabilize because OLB, it seems like they've woken up after this loss in game number 1. And this is the kind of team where You know they've had a really good tournament day, so you don't want to give them anything. Give them an inch, they will take a mile. And here's 5-star trying to take this ball into the net, but another big save coming through. Happy, this defensive anchor for Bayridge is now Choppa able to play a little bit farther up. He's gonna have to wait for G with the reinforcements, but a little bit of an awkward bounce is gonna give OLB temporary control. Just gonna send it out towards midfield as 5-star now in control as OLB able to stave off this Bayridge attack. Nice aerial challenge coming through from OLB to disrupt that play as they're still able to keep control with 5-star doing some nice dribble work, setting it right back up. But Bayridge, despite all these denials from OLB, they are still really trying to press the issue. Another big bump coming through. Bayridge, they just can't seem to break their way through right now.
Yeah, I really thought G and Choppa had an opportunity there with the pop out on the backboard from G, but nothing to come from it yet. Lots of back passing happened, and it seems the side of Bayridge, they've just been starved for a large majority of this game, but with the demo and the beat, you have an opportunity. G off the backboard sends it, but it's going to be 5-star once again, running that interference, running that disruption. Happy Cappy is more than happy to at least get a piece of it and send it out. Skeleton censors it once again as 5-star nearly getting the luckiest bounce of his life going in. Thankfully, Bayridge were able to save it. It's still panic stations now. If you are Bayridge, 2 goals you need to force overtime in this situation.
And it's slowly,
so difficult.
It's slowly slipping away for them right now. I mean, this OLB defense, you know, they've been able to lock in. You know, you have that 2-goal cushion. You have the ability to just play back and focus on disruption. 5-star with a rebound that doesn't get picked up. So Bayridge now on the attack, maybe trying to find something quickly to end it. Happy, I thought he had it, but 5-star just angling his nose down, able to get it through. And on the other side, that has to be the dagger in game 2. Kemsley on the rebound. This series is going to get tied at 1.
Yeah, only 18 seconds, having to score 3 is all but impossible. Unless you get the really, really lucky kickoff goals, is looking very, very difficult for Bayridge, at least. And if the kickoff goes that way and Skeleton's able to get a demo, it's very, very hard. 1-1 will be your series score. Very close in the first, and we're seeing the OLB, we're seeing them starting to turn up now. We're seeing them starting to turn up in terms of offense and really how they transition between them both. So I'm excited for game 3.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is really going to say a lot about who's going to be able to rise above the early challenges they faced. I think OLB, maybe they've woken up a little bit. You know, that first game, it took a little bit for them to start clicking on offense, but 5-star, I mean, he has arrived. I mean,
yeah.
520 score, 2 goals, just all over the score sheets, 2 goals on 5 shots, doing it all. Everybody, though, for OLB getting a chance to score. And if you're Bayridge, I mean, you had a really strong start to this game. You just weren't able to finish. And I think we just need to see a little bit more consistency being shown now, especially with OLB starting to come into their own a little bit. You know, maybe it took a little bit for them to find their rhythm, but now that it's here, you have to expect that they're going to be coming out firing in this third game. Super, super critical now for both of these teams to find this win in this third game.
Yeah, and that just puts an emphasis on how much more important the midfield is if you are Bayridge. They utilize their passing so well in many previous games, and something that we haven't been able to see too much of in this game is their midfield passes, is them just sending the ball to each other on the opposite side of the pitch, disrupting the enemy team. And I don't know, it seems OLB, the way that they've been able to run these cuts, run this interference in behalf of Bayridge has been so hard. There's the glimpses of the pass from G to Choppa, but even if Choppa got a handle on it, there's just no angle to shoot at because 2 players of OLB were in net. 5-star with the beat, them to get around. Fortunately, no shot on target, but still this pressure, it is so harrowing from OLB.
Look how fast OLB is playing this right now. I mean, this is just full head of steam across the field. They want to take control and keep it for as long as possible. OLB spending a lot of time in this Bayridge zone. Blazers desperate to try and find a clear. couldn't get it in time, and Skellington makes them pay. OLB open up the scoring.
Man, Skellington, we already saw it in the first play of this game. No goal was produced, but he's able to turn around and say, okay, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Let me get my one. Let me get my one and get his one. He does. OLB already starting us off as Skellington is going to get beat out there by Happy Cappy. Now Choppa sending it into the corner as she is the third, having to take that first touch, sealing down with no teammates in the vicinity to try and follow up off of it. 5-star just having to take your time in this corner. Might even wait for this boost to spawn before you even think about going for the ball. Choppa gets a little touch, but not nearly enough power to get around the eyes of 5-star. But the demo should prove very, very fatal as G isn't able to get around. Choppa just having to send it to the side.
OLB's defense being tested, and they pass this first challenge. Now they get sent right back into the offensive end. Happy, a little bit awkward trying to find that touch. Does eventually get help from his teammate as G now downfield off ceiling, looking to find it, but can't connect. As Skellington once again gonna send it right back over, but Bayridge doing a good job of trying to keep this possession alive. Big OLB awkward in these rotations. Who's definitely favoring OLB for the moment. Are still able to steal some of these boost pads in OLB's end. Demo coming through as well for Bayridge. So only man advantage for a second. 5-star though. He's gonna try and get something done here. Another demo for Bayridge. They're really trying to capitalize on silencing some of these players for OLB, but they just can't translate that into offense as Choppa narrowly finds the equalizer, but just missing by a hair. And OLB find that clear.
Man, it seems so many panic situations that Bayridge have been in just not going their way. 5-star going for a bit of a fancy play with the double touch, not able to find the angle, but slowly but surely they find it. 1, 2, 3 pass. Kemsley ends it off with the goal. With the assist from 5-star, man, OLB, they've been showing so much in their attack. They're just transitioning so well. I feel like I've said that word like 25,000 times, but they really are. The way that they're communicating, you can tell by how they're playing, how well they're communicating for who's going and who's not, who's rotating where, and when they go for bumps. It's insanity to see.
Yeah, I think so far, at least that game one, a little bit of an anomaly for this OLB team because they have absolutely been in cruise control ever since they lost game one. And looking to add another one, but Kemsley is going to get denied, stonewalled by Bayridge's defense. So still a 2-goal deficit, 1:36 left to go. Still a lot of time for Bayridge to at least force OT. But we haven't really seen a lot of quality possessions on offense, but finally a prayer has been answered. Get some help off of a friendly redirect. Bayridge not dead yet.
Well placed from Cappy, and man, 5-star, he was running for that one. He was running, but ball just in too deep, a little too far over the line, and off the side post just goes in and out, and this ball actually would have gone in off the kickoff had no one from OLB been there, but G with the follow-up in the mid ties us up at 2 apiece.
Well, we knew it wasn't going to be that easy for OLB, and
oh yeah,
like you said, still a lot of time, and with Bayridge, the pressure was on, and they answer. They're able to find that tying goal. Still, though, plenty of time left on the clock. See if somebody breaks through near the end of game 3, or overtime will be looming once again for both of these teams. Kemsley now in the corner is going to be dueling with Choppa. He bounced out. Does have support with 5-star being in the vicinity. Now OLB triple committing now. They really want to try and get something off of this possession. Ball going sky high now, still up in the air, up for grabs. OLB, some shots on, but just not able to connect as the play just hasn't been able to develop yet. We've seen little flashes, but weren't able to get anything up. Still trying to get this full commit as 5-star getting it done himself. My goodness. What an effort. We've seen a couple great solo efforts from him. This is just another one for the TikTok edit. I mean, look at this, man.
What an air dribble from 5-star. Second time he's done that in the series, and every single time it's just been so clean, so controlled for him. OLB showing just that they can get it done on offense, and specifically 5-star, man. He's been doing so much on both fronts for this roster. He's just playing so well, and already you can see OLB starting to transition into playing a bit more defensively, leaving one primarily in the net or towards their half. G still trying to make an effort, as Choppa does get the cut, but no shot produced. Cappy, the third man, bar down and in. Bayridge, 15 seconds left. They tie us up.
Man, just when you think it's over, they find a way to get it done. Really solid bounce from Happy. And just they're always able to just get it done when they need it to. And it's really great to see that grit being shown from Bayridge. They've been down for most of this game, but have found the tie they need. OLB, maybe one final chance before overtime. G with a clear, 5-star. They booming clear up in the sky. That shouldn't go anywhere though. OT needed once again. The second time in this series. We're gonna get a winner coming out on the side of 4-3.
Oh, and off the kickoff, G have to make a very clutch, perfectly timed save. 5-star does get a nice touch, and with the pass over to Kemsley, what was nearly a goal turned into quite a save, and now with the cherry picker moment of his own, 5-star, just try and get the redirects from the solo pass from himself, but it's gonna be Cappy controlling the ball in the orange side, and now with an uncharacteristic whiff from Kemsley, and 5-star taken out of the picture with the demo. It's a little dangerous if you are OLB, unless Kemsley found the angle there. Now just taking their time, giving your teammates time to get boost, because Bayridge, they're definitely looking very hungry, and honestly, everyone is in the lobby right now. No real full boost found. What a save from 5-stars. Finally out into the corner, and with some boost, the ball is sent.
Massive clear coming through from Skeleton to just reset the mental. Bayridge putting a lot of pressure on the offensive end. G trying to keep this one alive as he sends it over. Not able to get his own rebound. Choppa does collect it, but only for a fleeting moment as OLB coming to the party. 5-star almost was able to take it in himself, but he set up for a perfect redirect. 5-star playing like a 5-star recruit right now, finds the winning goal in overtime, and now OLB set themselves up with series point to potentially take this one all the way home.
Man, OLB, I know we haven't seen them play, but holy, they've been playing out of their minds. 5-star specifically. 2 goals off of 3 shots, 3 saves as well. I know we can't see the demos, but he's been doing that a lot. He's been bumping, demoing, running that static that is really putting a dampener in the Blazers offense and what we've seen so far out of them. We know that they can produce an offense, but man, the speed from OLB, it is so difficult to deal with. Now on series point, 1 game away from taking this championship. OLB, what do you have? Or is Bayridge, they're still in it. They're still in it. They are not out. They have a whole game ahead of them. Let's see what they can do for us.
Yeah, like you said, still have a full game ahead of them, and I still don't think the series is absolutely done yet. I think we haven't seen the best yet from Bayridge, but now's the time. You need it. Your back's against the wall. Your series and tournament lives on the line right now. And G, what can he do in his company to try and stay alive here? Gonna get an early attempt, but 5-star once again right there, and almost. Another crazy angle. I mean, this guy has just been so good at finding just these perfect placements for this ball. Another one almost going in. OLB, a lot of solid attempts to start, but nothing finding purchase. But a good start for their offense. Gets sent back, and I mean, you knew he was gonna find it at some point. I mean, look at this. I mean, it doesn't need to. I mean, my God, like what a touch there. Just happy with a little bit of a missed jump, and
my goodness.
You can't keep him off the score sheet for that long.
Yeah, and if that didn't bounce, I'm saying 120. I'm saying that's about a little bit of a 120 there. Bayridge on the attack off the kickoff. He is going to get 1 touch, but it's going to get sent away by the man himself, 5-star. Kemsley in the mid. Does get the pop up as Bayridge are going to get some whiffs going, and with the demo, Skellington, even behind the smoke, saves it, and off the backboard, takes OLB out of immediate danger. Now for Bayridge, you really have to force the issue. You really need to put the pressure on. Is 5-star going for a musty? Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we
really
doing,
showing
right?
off now. As
off the ceiling musty, you know, I'm here for it.
Hey,
I'm here for it.
Now's the time to do it. He's going to take that sole effort away from Choppa's. G is back now, waiting for 5-star. See what he does. A little bit of fancy footwork, not able to get it done there, but it's always these plays that 5-star is able to get set up. I mean, he's just been that guy for OLB right now. Just getting it done on both sides, but now look at this Bayridge with a shot that goes awry thanks to Kemsley being there, but happy with the nice chance to set it up again, but no going through for Bayridge. They just can't break through this defense yet. Still a lot of time left to go. We have seen some good opportunities, but this OLB defense has just been so good in this game. Give credit to them.
Man, it's so awkward for Bayridge because you know that you can attack, but you have to be wary of so many things, and you got to be wary of 5-star G, able to get a nice shot. There's the musty I was talking about, nearly getting the double, but man, G, he did get a nice shot on target there, but it's 5-star, again, all over it. Whether it's offense or defense, this man is everywhere. Chopper did want to go for a bit of a team pinch there, not too much boost to his name, as it's going to be 5-star trying to 1v3 again. If G turns around, his back to the goal, might leave it open. Kemsley gets a bit of an awkward jump, but he's still able to beat out those two players. Skellington come flying in, nearly slotting that one away, but no dice nor goal. The fake is perfect as Kemsley is more than happy to slot that one in. The dual play from these two, it's so difficult to deal with. Don't know who's going for it, don't know what they want. And it's going to be Kemsley finishing off that play. 2-0 lead for OLB.
Man, they're just showing off at this point right now. We saw some really crazy stuff getting stuff there. The fake was perfect. I mean, and give credit, I think that was Kemsley who was just keeping it alive in the corner there to even set that play up in the first place. OLB just firing on all cylinders right now and so close to winning this championship outright. But once again, like we saw in Game 3, it's not over till it's over, and G is going to make sure that OLB has to sweat for this next minute 44.
Yeah, G has been making a lot of efforts in this match, in this in this game at least. I'm sorry, I'm Valorant Phil.
Okay,
I'm a little Valorant Phil, but yes, she's been making so many efforts in this game, whether it be on the goal line or just trying to send those long balls over into the OLB half, as he's doing now as the third, just unafraid to just go. Just send it, go for it. Yeah, these long balls have been proving to be helpful for Bayridge, but it's just about converting that into a goal that's really beneficial. Happy Cappy did get a demo onto 5-star, but if that shot was on target, this would have been a completely different story. Little over a minute left remaining. Now it's Bayridge, who I believe has taken a lot more control in this game, at least in terms of the attack. OLB a lot more quiet and a lot more in their own half, but 5-star, as soon as I say it, gonna drive this one up and past the mid boost is Kemsley. Now first man on, he's taking his time, getting the flick over one. Is he gonna be able to pull G? But with 5-star waiting in the wings, it's looking dangerous, especially off of that double commit. 5-star does get the demo onto Happy, and off the wall with 30 boost, does get the reset. 50 with Choppa does not go his way, but Kemsley waiting in the wings. It's more than happy to collect.
I think that might have been the dagger from Skellington. 2-goal lead, 26 seconds left. Obviously nothing is certain yet, but with the amount of time that's left and the pressure that OLB's been putting on, it's gonna be pretty bleak for Bayridge in these last couple seconds. If you have any miracle left, and you need it now, because this OLB team has just looked so strong in this tournament. And I mean, with 5-star adding another one, I think it's all but a formality at this point for Bayridge. OLB, they made a statement in Game 4. They dropped Game 1 and to come all the way back in the next 3 to sweep them. really, really impressive from this OLB squad. Absolutely playing like champions right now.
They've just OLB. They played out of their minds. I don't know what else to say. They have played so well. And 5-star again. He's just farming. Hat trick for him. 2 goals back to back. Man, this is just heartbreak for Bayridge. We saw it. We saw that they could do it. But OLB, they played so controlled, so well. Whether it be offense, whether it be defense, whether it be in those neutral states where, you know, anyone can really take it, no matter what, OLB, they played the best that they could. Very big congrats to them for being your grand finals winner. And does 5-star add another one? Oh my gosh, he does! Pop off the wall with the reset aerial. My goodness, this man is going off. Locked in out of his mind today. Congrats to them. 6-1, your final score for Game 4, and it's OLB becoming your OSEA high school champions.
And absolutely earn. I mean, like we said earlier, 5-star just absolutely putting on a clinic, like a Rocket League All-Star game almost. I mean, looking so strong with these plays at the end, just absolutely stunting on the Blazers. And I mean, we knew that this was going to be a good series, but I don't think we expected the dominance that came out of OLB after dropping that first one. You know, it's like, okay, we'll give you that first one as a mulligan. Now watch this drive, right? And now we just came through and won the next 3. Another scrappy win in OT as well. A dominant win in Game 4 to prove themselves. And like we said, they absolutely earned their win today. Big congratulations to these teams, and shout out the Blazers as well. I mean, they were putting on a good show for us. They were always getting hyped up when they needed to. Really solid stuff for both teams. But like we said before, there can only be one winner. And OLB, they earned it. Another massive performance from 5-star. 878 final score, 10 shots, 4 of those being goals. I mean, just absolutely everywhere on the scoring sheet. Absolutely playing like a superstar.
Yeah, man, it's really 5-star. Like, if I had to pick an MVP, it's really 5-star. Big congrats to OLB. A very good try to the Blazers. Played very well throughout this bracket, even nearly completing the lower bracket run with the reset. But it's gonna be OLB, Kemsley, man. So all of them. Kemsley, Skellington, 5-star. They played so well. They played their roles. They played it well. And yeah, that's going to be it.
That is going to do it for the championships for us. I mean, I think we ended on the best series. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Because
okay.
I think the Bayridge Brennan series was probably the best one we saw today. Definitely the most competitive.
I think the Bayridge Brawler series was my favorite.
I agree.
That one was crazy. That one was crazy.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That was really nice here. Now Bayridge, or not Bayridge, it's OLB. is going to be awarded with their first place medals. And like we were saying, I mean, these guys absolutely earned it all the way through. I mean, going untouched in the upper bracket as well, not going to lowers once, and these guys absolutely deserve these gold medals they're getting right now. Big congrats to these guys.
Yeah, most definitely played their hearts out throughout this tournament and throughout the entire year that they've been competing in the high school division, and you can already see it. Smiles on their faces. They are very, very happy. Even beating out the #1 seed.
Yeah,
they did just to make it here in the first place. And big congrats to them. Hey, see, this is when we start recruiting, bro. From Bayridge and from OLB.
Hey, St. Clair.
Please.
Oh, there's their banner. Very, very nice.
Rocket League Provincial Tier 1 champions.
It's a nice banner.